Hello, I'm Anthony and this is Still Earth. Nice to have your company. I hope you're feeling fit and well. Over the last few videos I've been banging on about confronting your big fears, confronting the issues that you have in your life, the things that you want to change, and changing them for the better so you can put them in the past where they belong and move on with a brighter and more comfortable and more confident you. So I thought we might do the business part of this right now, and that is to put a few things in place the way we can get this done. So number one thing is to be specific about what you want. Be specific about what you need, what you want the outcome to look like. You can't be all wishy-washy here, because if you don't really know how to verbalize this, how's the other person going to understand exactly what you need? If you come up to me and said, "Hey Northie, I need some money," I'd pull out 20 cents and give it to you and go, "Mate, knock yourself out." It'd be better if you came to me and said, "I need $108.25 and here's why." So be specific. Know that. Sit down with a piece of paper and work that out first. The second thing you want to do in that whole scenario is put in something of value for the other people, the other person, the other situation, so that they become more open and receptive straight away. They can see that if this and this and this happens, then their life will somehow be affected for the better. So have that in mind as well. Build that into the conversation. The next thing to do is to understand that there will be pushback. It doesn't matter how good your question is, how good the value add is, everybody will push back. That's human nature. It's not personal. So be understanding and know that this is going to happen, and then have some information ready. The other thing to do is remain absolutely focused on your outcome. Don't get pushed off to the side or into the future. Don't start grabbing at things from the past. Remain absolutely focused on your initial question and what your outcome is. Now also understand that this conversation, the one that you're having right now, may not turn out the way you want it to. And that's okay. That means you just have to go back to the drawing board, have another look at the solution, have another look at the problem, come up with another question and another way to value add, and revisit it again and again and again until you come up with the compromise or the result that you require. It's easy to quit. It is, but quitting costs something. Stopping you from getting what you need and require for that relationship to build and grow brighter, there is a cost to quitting, and that's frustration and anger and resentment and distance. So keep the question going until it gets resolved. And three quick things to remember. You have to remain the adult in the room. In this whole conversation, you have to remain the adult, the grown-up as it were. So when things start going sideways, you have to know how to pull it back. When things start going sideways, you have to have a phrase that says something like, "Hey, look, I'm not having this conversation or bringing this up to hurt you. I just want to get to the other side, and this is how I'm hoping to get it done. So if we can't remain calm in this, hey, let's say I make you a cup of tea or a coffee and we'll revisit this another time. How's that sound?" You need to have that sort of a phrase so you can keep this conversation on a level. Remember that anger on anger doesn't make it any better. You can't add anger to an already angry situation and expect the outcome to be good. No one ever wins that kind of argument. You already know this. So pull the log off the fire. Let the fire burn down and continue on your way. And understand this. Bring to this whole conversation the understanding that everyone else in this conversation comes at it from a different place. Think of it as the old beach ball. Remember the old blow-up beach balls that we used to have? They were different colours. Big old beach ball, and have a slice of red and a slice of yellow and a slice of green and blue and white. If you held that ball up between us right now, you'd be seeing different colours than I am. I might be seeing blue, white, red and yellow. You'd be seeing red, yellow, something else. Same ball. Different outcomes, different colours. So come to that conversation, your requests, your scenario, with that in mind, knowing that they're going to see this request from a completely different angle. And that's okay. Begin to work with that. It's better that you ask the question and try to get to the other side of it one way or another, by being the adult in the room, understanding with compassion that they will have some pushback because they have a different story. But let's get to the big question. Let's ask it, let's get it answered so we can move on in a more wonderful and graceful way. I wish for you to answer the big question, and I hope that you end up with the answer that you require. Until we meet again, have a good one. Take it easy on the turns.